We're back. We're back. Bat, we're back.
Can we play chess now?
We just did this.
No, we didn't do this.
Oh, I gotta close my own secret. Do I not have a fucking butler to close my secret doors? Alfred! Alfred! What are you doing? Are you sitting there reading fucking some old book again rather than doing my duties? Closing my own fucking secret doors. It's ridiculous.
I don't think... He's got better things to do. He's making you a bacon sandwich or something. Don't expect him to close your own doors. Shut your own damn door.
Do you think with that body Bruce has carbs?
Well, the board has
So here's what happened, right? So we had a conversation with her. We then used the secret chute to go downstairs to speak to Lucius, come back up, and now she's back again. Would you not have put
at least until this whole
those...
cleaned up.
This isn't over.
Oh.
Well, that's entirely up to you.
Well,
Bruce doesn't want to give up his company.
Bruce doesn't.
Just lie low.
All his choices now are informed by what's happened downstairs.
I asked to slow all this.
He's going to use that bomb he put in his back pocket on her. Boom! Knock her out.
It's an option.
He's...
I don't think it will be an option.
He's amazing at ventriloquism and putting on a voice, so you can do a whole weekend at Bernie's with her unconscious body. You should have stopped this.
The board would have listened to you.
Regina will remember that. I don't know who the fuck Regina is. She's not canon, so I don't care.
It's from Mean Girl, that.
You have to trust me on that. Whoa. Do I trust you? Should I trust you?
I like that she keeps referring to the board, and every time I think she's talking about the chessboard. The chessboard will remember that. Watch out.
Oh.
Is she coming down with sniffles?
No, she disagrees with who they're put in charge. But who's it going to be? If it's Penguin, that's ridiculous. I hope it's Penguin.
Because he's ridiculous.
I honestly can't remember.
It's Penguin!
Yay!
Sorry, it's not Penguin. It's hug him.
Oswald.
Please hug him.
Go fuck yourself, Penguin.
Oh.
What a chilly greeting.
I'll say it again. The ties are amazing in this game.
As you know, Oswald's parents were...
Well, they're a lot better than the smoke, I'll give you that.
Oh, he's got an earpiece.
This company was
So, here's how business works.
Please tell me. I've been wondering how business works.
If you're the rich CEO of a company, right, head of the board,
Yeah.
there's all your money in your family's name and everything, but your father is outed as torturing a woman, put her son in charge of it. That definitely qualifies.
I don't think he'll be biased. I think he'll be fine.
You're not
See? Bruce is as indignant as I am.
Exactly. There is... They say what you feel. They say exactly what we're thinking. The board has complete confidence in Mr. Colbert. Go on, let's ask the board. Hello, board, what do you think?
Well, he's an arms dealer. Like an illegal arms dealer, right?
Runs itself at this point. The CEO is mostly a figurehead.
Sure, they don't know that if he's a criminal.
No, because we can't prove that yet.
Do you think anyone's ever played this game and pressed Y every time?
We should do a playthrough of that. We just sit here for 3 hours just pressing Y on every single choice. And like when it prompts us to do an action, we'll just not do it.
Then you would be dead, as I've proven in my playthrough.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that.
I honestly didn't think that was possible.
No, I can't. I couldn't imagine they'd program the different branching story of actually having an end game screen. That would be too much work.
I don't think an end screen is too much work.
I don't know. These are pretty fucking lazy.
I was wondering if this watch would come into play. I spied it earlier.
Ah.
I also keep looking at that bookcase and thinking, that's going to be a secret door. You? Oh, naughty word, I'm not going to say it. Could have had a shave.
Cunt.
I still didn't say it.
Pick that up.
I wasn't going to say that.
now.
It's all right. Bruce has been through enough today.
See, I think we discussed it before. I don't want Bruce to come across as a complete wuss. I don't think that really works.
No, he's got balls.
He's just got a little bit of bite to him. That's all. That's all he needs to have.
You should let the bat slip through now and again. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think you need to be more careful with that, but I think
Oh,
every
I know
now
what
and
you
again
really
the bat
are.
comes
Right,
out.
I'm going with I know what you really are, because when I saw that, I could only read it in Michael Keaton's Batman voice. That's such a Michael Keaton Batman thing. So we're gonna.
This way, Bruce.
Whereas I was thinking of Pee Wee Herman. I know you are, so what am I? That thing.
See, also, what I'm creating with the way I'm doing this is a nice, three-way kind of narrative, because he's being very good and
This
nice
why we're
to
recording this for a three-way.
Harvey.
This is leading up
Because
okay.
he believes Harvey is good and just. He's trying to bring Selena on side, so he's treating her somewhere in the middle ground. And then Oswald, he knows, is a criminal, so he's treating him with disdain.
Are you trying to create your own adventure?
What I'm doing is I'm trying to make it more interesting for the viewer, that rather than just being nice to everyone or whatever, I'm trying to create a complex theme of balancing these three characters out.
They can't do this to you.
Oh,
while also treating them as Batman would. See? Shades of grey. I've got like a nice little spectrum going on.
That's a lot of thought. I'm just
It
sitting
is
on
a
my
lot
ass
of
watching
thought.
you play. But
Yeah. I know what I'm doing here.
I'm most thinking nice leaves on that tree. Well, not really, but not
It's
bad.
all safe. Don't worry.
For how long?
Yeah, I should have told him to keep an eye on it. I think I
Need to
fucked
know
that
there's
up.
Someone I can trust on the inside.
I need to know there's someone I can trust on the inside. Well, that is fine. That is absolutely Lucius Fox.
Very quick question.
Yeah.
So, aside, did you ever watch the Westworld TV show? It's just because that logo, I'm sure they've ripped it off.
Yeah, it's still on my list of things to do.
Then I won't go any further.
I am really excited for it, and I just haven't had time. I was going to do it while I was working from home, just have it on in the background, but I want to actually pay attention to it.
You should probably watch it, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
I know I'm still quite early in season 3, but yeah, it's a good show. Anyway, yeah, similar logos is all I'm going to say.
Yes, no, I have seen the logo, and I agree. I bought the 2 movies. There's Westworld, and there's another
Future
movie
World or
that's
something?
yeah. So I want to watch them before I start the show, even though they may be. I know the continuities are unrelated.
They're not related, but I do think, and I'm not going to give any spoilers at all. I do think
It's worth.
I don't think it's worth it at all. But I think in fact, it probably plays your expectations of having seen those.
Yeah.
To do whatever it wants to do itself. But yeah,
So I've seen Westworld, but I don't think I've ever seen the other one.
I'm not sure I have. I think Westworld was always on TV about like midnight on ITV for years.
Oh right.
Yeah. So I've seen that quite a lot. But the second one, no. But I think it was.
Alfred just disappeared. Did you see that?
He's a stealth butler. He went to get some biscuits.
Life were easier for you, Bruce.
I cannot see any biscuits. That looks like he's
That's
got.
because they're stealthy biscuits.
It looks like he's got a pot at. At least I have you, I suppose.
Oh, now he's being charming.
None of them are particularly Batman-y things to say, but it is. You've got to be a bit of a dick to Alfred. I've mentioned this before. You've got to be a bit of a dick for Alfred, but you've got to know that you care.
Well, he's family, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. He's Bruce's
Bit of a ribbon.
surrogate dad, so. Oh crap! I'm now nervous that I'm going to kick the cutscene off without looking at all the other. Right, this is crap.
It doesn't matter. These are characters you've unlocked, basically.
Yeah, it just updates the story a little bit. So that's Vicky. Where's Vesper?
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was looking
Oh,
to do.
that's so unhelpful. Vesper's not. I know Vesper isn't particularly important. So it must have been Vicky at the mayoral debate because
I think it was, yes.
yeah. So we've done that. Gotham feed.
I don't think Vesper's been in the actual show as such. She's on TV, isn't she?
There's that. Did that wait? Can I look at that again? Hang on. Let me look at that again.
Okay, fine.
Batman and Catwoman, friends or foes? Fuck's sake.
This week in Heat
Written
magazine.
by a fucking 10-year-old. Right. Here's Lucius is doing his thing. How does Bruce know what those keys are? None of them have got anything written on them. Is he that familiar with a QWERTY keyboard that he can just memorise every single button?
Yes.
I can do it without looking at it.
He probably
But
designed that keyboard.
yeah, it just seems a little.
That keyboard was designed around him. He put his fingers on buttons and then he told the button which button it was. Because that's where I'd put it.
They could have eyes and ears into almost everything.
It just seems that Christ, he looks like Archer there. It just seems that an unnecessary potential complication.
Targets based on known children of Arkham activity.
I like. Well, so's all this. No one needs all this holographic stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you had access to a holographic map, they're called the Children of Arkham, so probably Arkham. Worth investigating, do you think?
20 years.
That's not, you know.
Extensive list.
But they're children of Arkham,
Signatures, the
so
transferring doctor.
they've moved on.
Security footage.
These date
Wait,
back
for the past 20 years?
Alfred, the video at the
Here's a question.
How long has Bruce's parents been dead? Bruce's parents must have been dead for over 20 years, right?
When did they die? When he was what? How old was he? 12?
12. It depends. Between 8 and 12, usually.
Okay.
Well, I like to say 12.
How old were Robin's
So,
parents?
do you want to listen to... Or... I've always taken Robin to be a bit young, a couple of years younger than Bruce would have been at that stage. Because, of course, in most canons, Dick Grayson was Robin for a long time.
Yes.
If you go the standard route of Batman's been around 10, 15 years, then Dick has to have been Robin for a good 5.
But if they do, any action he takes against them.
But getting back to this holographic table malarkey.
Yes.
Right. I think if I had one of those, yes, I'd love it for the first 2 hours. And then, like a Wii or.
I have to go one, Harvey, or give me a minute.
Or various games which involve some sort of.
Let's just give it a minute.
Thing.
I just want to look at the thing.
I've got to stand up to use this. This is a pain in the arse. Can I not just have it in my glasses or something?
All public records pass through this.
Just want to look at the other things, just so we're showing off as much as possible in the game. I don't want to make the mistake of shutting down, of lowering a table, which goes to the next cutscene, as I did last time. I should have known that was
It was
going
a
to happen.
vital thing to do. Lower the table. You lowered the tone of that episode.
Now, we'll have a quick look at the GCPD.
If they've cleared out
I think he's asleep.
This is ridiculous, Gordon. Do you know how much all this equipment costs? We don't have the
See, that's Gordon being a good guy.
We know Gordon's a good guy. I mean, we've got evidence now. We've got an audio feed and everything.
Yeah.
Still think he wants a moustache, that guy.
Well, Alfred.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It is a constant source of annoyance when Alfred doesn't have a moustache. It's like Alfred has 3 things: Batman's butler, moustache. Look at the first 2 things I've mentioned.
Yeah.
That's basically what he is. Right, so I need to do City Hall again
Okay.
and go Warren Dent, I guess.
You know the motion capture guy had a moustache, right? And he had to edit it out. Like Superman.
Keep an eye on this, Alfred, and have Lucius look into it.
Speaking of
Don't.
to find a way to
Cavill,
Yes.
he's doing so. He's everywhere now, isn't he? He's in everything.
He's a bloody good actor.
He's playing Sherlock Holmes now.
Yeah,
Get some other play. Yeah, I do like him. He's good. Witcher.
he is.
Superman.
I thought you were going to talk about Zack Snyder's Justice League, aka the thing I'm most excited for in the world right now.
I wouldn't want to start that on a thing.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Well, this will turn this into a 4-hour episode.
Look, I just want them to put it in one 4-hour fucking slog and put it on the IMAX. Just do that for me.
Just for you.
Just for me. I don't give a shit about anyone. Do you think when I've been enjoying the
That
the
was
Snyder
lovely.
Cut thing?
Sorry, just got to interrupt with the Two-Face cutting off the image. That was perfect. Anyway, yes, Snyder Cut.
Yeah. Do you think during this whole thing I've been sitting there going, oh, I don't want to upset the fans who like the shitty Whedon version? No, fuck them. I want the thing I was promised in 2017 that I was very, very excited for, and now I'm getting it. I'm very excited.
What? No.
I can tell.
Oh,
You're passionate about the whole
It's
thing.
gonna be so
Your
good.
fist is pumping.
my fist is limply laying on the controller because there's no gameplay in this fucking alleged game.
Hey, Harp.
Jesus! Don't sneak up on people like that.
Oh, he's getting a bit
There's
angry
drama.
now.
Wait, look, do some gameplay. Are you okay?
Yeah. What's your problem? Come on.
Just,
Harvey, you okay? Are you okay, Harvey?
did anyone follow you?
No. What?
Good. No, that's good. Can never be too careful. My mayor.
How can you be angry at him? He's constantly smiling over you.
Guess I don't really
Yeah,
apart.
but you know.
I've been looking forward to this my entire career. Thought I'd win in a landslide. Be loved and supported, but this...
I think Harvey might be the best written character in this.
I feel hated. The city's
His descent into madness is
don't fit.
very,
Deserve it. After
very...
really a win if it's by default.
I suppose it is
It's
mainly
quite
his story, isn't
subtle,
it? Yeah.
and it's yeah. It's quite subtle, and it's very it's quite nicely done. I'm enjoying it. Would be nice if he was fucking Two-Face, but
Someone wanted to flipping well save him.
I'm telling you, it's gonna take
You just
Because doing
deserted
the
him like a
Batman
real
thing.
friend.
I can't get the phone.
it's doing the actual Batman thing.
He's been in an uproar since the hold
Well, now he's not going to be Two-Face. He's going to be called Black Eye.
Well, as long as he's not called Blackface.
You don't want that in this game.
No.
Already game.
You're in danger. We'll start with that.
You sound paranoid, Bruce.
What? You were just being paranoid and saying someone's following you.
Likely keeping tabs on you two.
I'll handle it. Thank you, Bruce.
Was that saying Gotham City was founded in 1820?
They attacked my car. They are after
That seems...
That contradicts the Tim Burton Batman film, I think you'll find.
got a target.
It does, yes.
Back in my mind.
Stop whining,
Uh,
you big
right.
whiny mess.
Use your power as mayor.
Can we focus on the character, please, not the background? That'd be awesome.
They don't
I know, right? It's so bad.
highest authority in Gotham. You have all the power, not them.
I'm not so sure, Bruce. I'm telling you, they've grown too powerful too fast. I don't know if I can do it on my own.
How about some help from Batman?
He is all but useless against these children of Arkham.
We're getting to better printers when you're picking posters up. Oh, you've sent over a JPEG. Fuck's sake. Where did you get your logo from? Did you, your own website. Great, thanks. We want the original sodding.
I believe in
Web
Harvey Dent, but not his Photoshop skills.
He won't have the GCPD breathing down his neck anymore. Really make this
Batman respects the law.
Of course he does.
I probably should have gone with the police thing.
But he's not the law.
Respected the law. I don't think he'll change his ways anytime
He's
soon.
vengeance.
Then he's limited.
He is vengeance. He is the knight. He is Batman.
Maybe he's Venger.
He's the only one getting anything.
He's got the coin look. See how that just came out? Very nice.
It's getting there. It's just a slower development.
Yeah.
It'll be a new Gotham. A better Gotham.
So you've played this game. Have you
Yes.
played the second season, or whatever it's called?
No, but I think I'll play it before we do the second run through.
Maybe you should.
Don't tell Harvey what to do, Wayne.
Just so I can pay a little less attention to to what's going on, because I'll know the general story. I'll know the beats I need to make. That's what I've been doing for this one, because I played this.
Of course.
I played this 3 or 4 years ago. You know, it's not like it's fresh in the memory, but I've got a vague idea of what I need to do and when I need to do it. And sadly, some of the most memorable things are the things that piss me off, like the not having Two-Face
Please, Bruce.
for making the right choice.
Well, this is it. Well, you've chose to make that choice again,
I
presumably.
choose to make that choice
Yes.
again because it's the Batman thing to do.
I do love
Call
the
your
fact
therapist,
that you
Den.
are so hell bent on being Batman.
Look, I've clowned around.
Oh,
I've moved
no,
it a little.
I'm not arguing
but-
with you. I think it's good. It's honourable. It's
You know,
perfect. It's exactly
I'm
what I
such
want.
a Batman fan. There are certain things that
Yeah.
just it would be almost impossible for me to do wrong, because it would just be like, it's just not Batman, so I can't do it.
Okay, I won't force you to do that.
Good man.
But you know, you've made a less interesting Gotham City because there's no
Harvey-
Two-Face. We've got can't even walk straight.
I'm pretty sure Harvey was snuggling his pencil between his butt cheeks there.
I'm glad we had the same thought.
I wonder how Vicky managed to score that.
There's no pens left in this office now. Every day he steals some pens. That secretary's looking for the stationery cupboard now. She goes, where? Oh my god!
Oh wait, it's Bruce the mayor now.
Have you seen today's
Yeah, that's how it
Harvey's
works.
walked off. Bruce has just showed himself in his office. I am mayor now. Batman.
Talking to some very interesting people.
Batman.
I'd like to find. Do you think she would be willing to help you?
I've never liked the word mayor
The only lead
or mayor.
Yeah, it is a bit frustrating, isn't it?
could be
I need her
her
source.
source.
talk to their leader, then by extension...
The main reason I was thinking of that is because I was thinking Mayor McCheese, McDonald's sauce. That's how I got to that decision.
Wow.
But we reached the same decision, so it must be what you're doing.
Chat with Batman.
There you go.
Can you scramble the line?
Right away.
See, now if you'd been nicer to Vicky, you probably would have had the option to go in there as Bruce, but
I saw your
why
story in the Gazette.
why would you... The context of your interactions with her, excluding the first one, have all been...
I'm Batman.
Obviously.
I didn't realize
What?
Batman was a fan of my
Have all been...
Just said I wanted
have come across as though they would help her career more than her trying to be a friend. So that's why Bruce would be wary. He doesn't want to let people in and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Sundown. Cobblepot Park.
Meet me at sundown. Cobblepot Park. I believe we've been there before. That's where we first met the Penguin, where that guy had been standing for hours behind a statue,
quite
just in
correct.
case a rich person comes into the...
It's not easy being
Into
a
the
mugger,
bar.
you know. You have to put a lot of the hours in to be a mugger.
I'm sure it's not particularly easy.
That's all got off the rails now.
Go. Chapter 4. So I think there's only there are 5 parts to each chapter.
I think it varies, but yeah, I think you might be right. Back in
Okay,
Cobblepot Park.
I want the option to answer every one of her questions with "I'm Batman."
Well, I could
So
change
how long
from
have you
no
been doing this? I'm
comment.
Batman.
Why, apparently?
Nothing is ever this easy.
This
why
is
him?
important.
Information from you. It's important.
Yeah, figured as much.
Yeah, I'm not here to be your friend, Ms. Vale.
Batman. I'll skip the
Do you think she put all those beer cans on top of that statue? She's been-
No, she's drinking coffee.
Is it? Has she got gin in there, I think?
Their methods are extreme, but what about their message? Their leader claims that Gotham's elite have been abusing their power, often at the expense of ordinary citizens.
So
Record. Do you think there's any
It's-
validity to what they're saying?
I'm gonna watch that pen. I know where that's
Your
been.
opinion.
right, it's Batman. So no, they're terrorists.
They're terrorizing
You
Gotham.
don't have to preface everything with "it's Batman," so this is the answer.
Well, what you'd want to say is
Well, it doesn't
they
matter
possibly
what
have
you
a
believe.
point,
I just
but they're going about it in every single wrong way. But Batman doesn't quite go that route. He's actually, no, they've murdered a bunch of people.
No one reading
That invalidates whatever point they're trying to make.
Okay.
Ghost monologuing, really.
I think the option Y,
Urge the city
if
of
you look
corruption,
into it,
sort of.
if in the instruction manual is "I'm Batman,"
Standpoint.
that's what that means.
Part of the job, you
The
know?
public is stupid.
If that's the only reason you
Well,
picked
yes.
me, you should really
Stop
just
hiding
be
behind the
honest.
truth.
Gotham needs to know.
You sold out. Can you imagine Batman saying you sold out to someone? It's just not.
Huh. My editor says the physical copies are
I don't think
priceless.
someone who calls
I
everything
doubt
"bat"
it's
something can
reasonable.
say they sold out.
It just may not be
That's a good point.
That's what
He is.
matters.
Yeah, he is all about the bat branding.
Can you get off the bat bench, please?
How did they contact you?
Yeah, okay,
How do you like my bat graffiti?
I'm not selling out a source. Not even for bad.
Oh, I'm loving the. Do you know, I want to live in this Gotham City because they have their portion sizes for drinks is amazing.
No, it's just a really lives at risk. It's just a really fucking big cup. It's only about a third full.
Risk.
Well, if you really care about the
Oh,
safety of
disappointing.
Gotham,
That or she only ordered espresso. That's the espresso.
I still want to believe he's a good guy too.
I want to get a shot glass from them. They come in pints. No.
Everyone's angry. Everyone wants him to answer for what
See,
his
that's how you do
family did.
focus.
Everyone, except
Do it
for
properly.
you. Why haven't
Yeah.
you gone after him yet? No way, he just slipped under your radar. But so far, no action from you against
I'm not
him.
protecting him. Bruce hasn't done anything.
Maybe not. But in this case, doing nothing.
Wrong,
sure sends a
though.
statement. Don't think people haven't noticed.
This is
The
still
no, Bruce is the child of the bad is, if
Yeah.
anything, yeah.
like I get that Vicky is
But you can't
a
ignore
journalist and she's trying to get something interesting out of Batman. She's got him on record. She's got a moment to actually speak to him. But
What are you gonna do
like,
about it? What is Batman
is she not
doing
just at least going to say,
from
so the whole bat thing, where'd that come from?
Yeah, there's a bigger.
Wayne will pay his
There
debts.
is a bigger scoop here. You're quite right.
Wayne's debt is repaid.
Gotham will be glad to hear it. Thank
Because Batman
you.
has
Good luck
to
with the
be,
children of Arkham.
has to appear to be,
I'll be sure your message gets out.
we're not done.
We
Yeah, that's quite Batman. He just,
Oh,
We had a deal.
If this
we
was
had
Superman,
a
this would
deal.
have gone well different.
You upheld your
They'd be
end.
flying now.
Yeah,
I could lose my job.
he does like a reporter.
Here. This is where we met for the interview.
There we go. We have the bat information we needed.
I only wanna give this to you.
Take it and go. You don't need meaningful looks between Batman and Vicky Vale.
Yes, you
Thank
do.
you.
He has to flirt
He
with
just
everybody.
disappeared.
He's put it in his back pocket.
He did his proper Batman thing. He literally disappeared a second ago.
Guy track. Da-da-da.
This chapter has not been very interesting, has it?
I think it's been thrilling. We've discussed portion sizes. Our discussion was amazing.
Oh yeah,
Really
I'm not talking about our chat.
No.
I'm talking about the actual quote-unquote game.